Hey guys, Scott Byers here, Product Manager for Wilderness Systems, coming to you live from ICAST 2024, and really excited to share with you our new boat, the Tactical Pro 128. And if you didn't hear already, yes, we did win new product award for the best boat and watercraft in our category. So we're really excited to win that. Thank you for all of those who voted. And let's share with you a little bit about what's going on here. So intent-wise, we are still a kayak company, and absolutely we wanted to make a vessel, let's say, that will get you on the water, especially for you tournament fisher, or anglers, excuse me. So a lot of thought went into the design, the layout of this to really give you the most strategic opportunity and advantage on water. And in this case, so we've definitely aimed more for a motor-driven kayak. And so you'll see here from the factory, we're going to install a bow mount plate so that you can immediately plug in your trolling motor. Additionally, from the factory, we're going to go ahead and pre-wire this so that you don't have to. You're going to notice 5 plates along the kayak that give you quick ports to plug in. And again, this is already set from the factory, and that runs all the way back to your battery box just behind the seat. Within this hatch system here, our bin, a very large bin, allows you some storage here, but additionally this can be removed and you have additional storage inside. So you can see I'm currently running a battery for our graphs and some of the lights that you see on the kayak. Just behind that, you're going to notice more storage. So we have these 2 hatches that are running across just in front of the console here. And though you see 2 hatches, truthfully it's one large cavity so that you have access to either side. And why did we do that? Well, if you're running some large graphs on this center bar and one of them is over the hatch, you still have access from the other side. So we didn't want you to be limited, have to move things out of the way, quick access, and then back to it. So that brings me to tracks. 18 feet of tracks along here. Of course, we have this one running across the front. It's really robust, really strong. You've got 2 64-inch tracks running along each side. You have more tracks for your crates just behind the seat. And if you look just beyond those, you're going to notice 2 more smaller tracks for your flags, lights, things like that you may want to. Now let's talk about this console area. So despite the fact that we have this rigged like you see here, notice how open the console area is. You still have a lot of room to move around. You can walk forward, you can walk back, and then of course you still have a lot of room for bringing in your fish, pulling your catch board across, getting your measurement, and notice the high sidewalls. So that gives you ability to keep the fish down, it won't flop out, and it also gives you a much drier ride as well. The seat itself is our Air Pro Aces swivel seat, so it rotates 360 degrees. So you can fish from behind if you need to, you can fish from the side, or of course the forward. The seat itself also will adjust forward and back so that you can use that to help trim your boat if you need to, or lean forward to get to your graphs or your storage as needed. Behind the seat, we have a really large open hatch here. You can see we're storing 2 batteries in here currently. So one is for our bow mount motor. The second is for the stern mount that's here. Again, here's your cables already, 18 gauge wire already run for you, ready to be hooked up. Traction pads everywhere. The back of the boat, so inside of the stern access area, you'll also notice that we have installed a backing plate for a stern mount motor. So this is ready for you to mount even your stern side. So front mounting plate for bow, stern mount underneath the deck for your stern, sorry. And of course you can see we have it set up with power poles as well. So the real story here, above all of these features, is this hull shape. So you notice it's a really unique hull. And one of the things in order to make this design intent around motor is how to give this kayak a lot of stability and keep the balance right when you have this much weight distribution. So with this, we've taken that traditional pontoon-shaped hull and we've run it all the way from the stern all the way to the bow. So it is 2 pontoons running all the way to the front. And you'll notice that a lot of the volume is also just in front of the kayak itself, in this area underneath. So this allows you to step up into this area and really anchor that volume, so for stability's sake, and allows you to cast from this perched position really easily. But more importantly is as you're turning the kayak with your trolling motor, let's say you have to turn quickly for something, you no longer have to worry about the kayak pitching over from one side of that front nose of the kayak to the other. It turns flat. And that's a huge benefit because if you're standing up here casting and you're working, then you don't have to worry about falling out. The kayak will hold you flat. And that is, in a nutshell, some of the features of the new Tactical Pro. Much more going on here, but you'll have to see it for yourself. Thank you.